plays on.
Aye. Of course I am. Let them all see me in the buff. I need to wait and see if it's actually alive. Rotate the device.
I'm just going to check.
Yeah. I don't know. See, I think I'm on. Brandon Toy, how you doing? Right, so as it's working. The light's not very good. You can see me. Dark. It's too dark. So I just thought I would go live for a wee bit on here and chat about a couple of bits and bobs. Obviously people have been wondering what was happening. I'm not really going to talk about much about that tonight. That was pretty simple. It was me having to reach the end of my tether and take a tantrum. Yeah.
No.
Took a tantrum, threw my dummies at the pram because the weather was shit. As I say, it's just has that effect on me when it comes to this time of year. I get really affected badly by it, so it's no wonder. Though here it's been absolutely horrific. So that was the reason. Plus I wanted to kind of shuffle the channel about. There was so many lives on there that I couldn't remember what was what. I really don't want to give any relevance to any of these morons that I've encountered through the years. So I appreciate people. This is what I wanted to talk about tonight. But you get it. You're the same with the weather, aren't you?
Yeah, of course.
It's horrible.
It's
It
so
just
destroying.
aye, gets to you. No, people. So many people have emailed and messages in it, as well as humbling myself with my own expectations and my own downfalls. You see how things affect other people, and that's what I wanted to talk a wee bit just tonight. You know, lovers and haters, because I mean, at the end of the day, people are they overlook certain things. Obviously, everybody's got an aspect of people that like them, people that don't like them. But that's all very well, but we shouldn't be setting out to destroy each other. And if you look at the aspect of people that love you or like you, you have to ask the questions. Why is that? You know, for me, people have to be very careful that they don't depend on somebody else to keep them balanced, or for whatever reason. But when you love somebody or you like something, obviously there's a quality there that you're attached to, that you feel offers you something that appeals to you or whatever else. And that's fine. And the very same is true for the haters. So again, you see the harshness and the I don't know, the aspect of people. I've got so many haters that come in my direction, and even the haters, you have to look at it. I switched the channel off yesterday, and people were celebrating. People were worried. People were celebrating. So you look at these people that are celebrating. You've got people who have got an attachment of hate towards you. And that's what they have. Just the same as the people that like you or that value some aspect to you. They have an attachment. There's a quality that you have that they're attached to that benefits them in some way. It's the same with the haters. They're no different. So the lovers are all very well, but to the hater, if you're spending your time hating somebody like me, then I have to worry about you. And obviously, if you're still harbouring hate towards me or some sort of whatever, then you've got an attachment that you have to deal with. You need to have a look at that. There's no point in running about bumping your gums to everybody else and creating wee wife's tales and fish tales and making all sorts of rubbish up and creating wee hate campaigns on individuals. If you've not got the ability to just come and resolve your attachment with the source, then for fuck's sake, just wind your neck in and go on with it. But for me, it's like a cry for help when I see these haters. They've obviously got some emotional attachment to me, and they've no resolved it, which is why they continue to run about spewing their hatred towards you. Because if they had resolved it, they wouldn't spend their time hating on you, you know? So always remember, when you get these people that are hating on you, that you've affected them somehow, they are projecting some aspect that they've never resolved, you know? And that's just what's going on. But I just hit a low point the other day, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I was furious. I even go to the point Steve Thorne had called me, and the more and more I was talking about the weather, the more irate I was getting, and I'm like, fucking hell, you know, something has to break here. So I hit rock bottom. I'm no perfect. How am I going to deal with that? I'm no perfect. Did you know I wasn't perfect?
Aye, of course you
Did you? I thought you were here because you thought I was perfect.
You're perfect to me.
I've got Emma here next to me. She'll be fucking snoring in about 3 minutes. So. Tell it's Dom Yamaha sent an XRP the week. Check the emails again and study Coinbase. Oh, it was yourself, was it? I was wondering who it was that sent that. Dom Yamaha, I need to get a chat with you because I've not got a fucking clue about any of that stuff. I don't know how that functions at all. The weather does. It's a real condition, and again, I make it worse for myself because I let it get to me, and it becomes a struggle, an internal struggle, and I have to reach breaking point, because I'm not going to let it go until I get to that point. It's just the way I am. I'm just a stubborn fucker. But I start to place expectation, you know, and then I feel like a victim because I'm not getting the weather, and it just irritates me, and it gets worse and spirals, and then I get to a point where I take a tantrum, I act like a big fucking baby, and fucking spit my dummy out. But as I say, I'm I'm not trying to justify it, but for fuck's sake, I mean, it's unrelenting here.
I know, I
It's
know.
fucking
I
horrific.
feel your pain, I'm with you.
Wee Magumba was here today as well. He was the same. He's fucking depressed. This shitty weather. Thank you, Rick. Rich, oh, I fucking hope so. Dom Yamaha, I need to get a conversation with you about that. I only want to be rich so that I can go and fucking sit in the sun. I'll sit in a cardboard box in the sun. I don't need to be rich. Steve HV, cheers. Another one that sent me a message. There was a few people. I didn't get to all the emails. And again, it's not, you know, sometimes I forget how these things are affecting people. And again, that's what I want to just highlight. You know, people shouldn't ever be dependent on anybody else, you know. You know, maybe people will be disappointed in regards to their entertainment's not there, and that's fine. But to have any sort of emotional attachment, whether you love me or hate me, is not something I would encourage, you know. No, there's a few places, but you know, again, it's the same as everything else with the mask. If you can articulate yourself to people, what's been happening with the mask I've noticed is that again, you give a human being a semblance of authority and they will run a mile with it. You know, they'll take it to as far as they can. So that's what's been happening. Everybody's got this false sense of superior authority over everybody else. Now they've been given free rein to act like little fucking tyrannical dictators and start questioning each other about their masks and whatever else. But if you can just shut them up and reason with them, with you know, and articulate the reasoning, they tend to pay attention, you know. Crazy Polish man, you'll sleep in. You shouldn't be up at this time. Well past your bedtime. Pure water. It's going to be sunny for tomorrow. One day from Carolyn. Exactly. Pure water. One fucking day. That's what we get. It's just like enough to get up for air, take a breath, and then get back under again. Because I guarantee you, after tomorrow, I'm highly sceptical that we'll even get what they're saying we're getting tomorrow. I think we're going to get up to overcast. That's my prediction. It's not going to be what they're making out. But after tomorrow, it'll just be back to the uniform grey blanket. That's what I'm saying. I had to reach breaking point, because my hope for the summer maintains. Now I've reached the breaking point, I'm over it, because summer's almost over. Now I don't need to have an expectation of weather, so I'll forget about it. I don't become obsessed with it. Exactly, pure water. People are taking these, avenues of authority and trying to assert it on each other, and it's just causing conflict. But it's good to see there's so many other people in all walks of life who are refusing to participate in this mask wearing shenanigans. Here in Northern Germany has been not bad at all summer, but way too cold for summer and not really what I would call summer. Southern Germany, it's much better, as I heard. But that's the thing, we're getting a continual cold wind. If we get any sun, there's a wind blowing. Again today, it was like 10 degrees this morning. And we've maintained that kind of constant temperature the whole summer. It's averaged around about 12 degrees, which is no normal at all. These people that say that's normal for Scotland are talking absolute shit. Scotland was never like that. There's definitely changes going on. I'll check that, Dom Yamaha. That's Andrew Calvert. I don't think it's that ridiculous to expect, summer to be, we should have the odd day here and there of rain. But what's happening is we're getting the odd day of, dry, not even sunshine, just dry. No, I was in, I had to go into, was it Sainsbury's today?
Yeah.
To the Argos thing. And I never get stopped and nobody questioned me about a mask. Where else did I go?
I don't know.
I did have to go somewhere
We went
else.
in for something to eat.
Aye, that's right. No masks. I mean, that's just one of the ridiculous things, You can go to a pub, right? And people are getting pushed as the night going and fucking stumbling into each other and breaking all the fucking supposed rules, no bother. But, I can't go to a gym sober, compos mentis, all your faculties in order and maintaining their distances, whatever they fucking request. It just shows you that the people that fucking run this shit are absolute mongs. So Steve, just fucking tell them how it is. Who says they were changing the weather to annoy me? Where do you get all this straw man rubbish? This is the types of people I'm talking about. I'm not even going to waste my time trying to reason with people like you anymore. That that you people are responsible for creating propaganda, misconceptions of people and spreading it about. These people like that guy there, whoever it was, these are divisive people, these fuckers. Right? This Huxley pig. They're just wee insecure, morons. Again, here own people that they hate and all this stuff, celebrating your demise, hoping you're fucking in a bad place. These people are creepy, horrible weirdos, and now they're here. Again, you're attached to me. You've got some aspect that you require something from me. So you better resolve it. Nobody in Blackpool with masks on, Andrew. Good. Good. I am, because your one love said that went on a bus the night and nobody questioned them about no wearing a mask, the driver or anything.
Good. There
Cheers,
shouldn't be
tasty
any
wheat.
right-
What's that?
there shouldn't be any rights in there.
What's that?
For something.
I look great, I know. Can't see me. Fucking wonderful. Anti-handsome. Look at my skin complexion. Exactly, Stuart Lundy. I can't be bothered. I'm not engaging with any of that. From now on, if people want to reason and they want to have, articulate their point and have, open discussion, that's fine. But I can't be arsed with them. The haters can hate all they like. Run about hating and passing comment and whatever you like. It's not going to bother. It's not going to change any of the topic, with the objective question. P900, how you doing? FPV Angel. Captain Kirk. Mr. Golden V. Black Knights matter, yes. Keep putting my finger up in front of that and forgetting that it's fucking camera on the front of this, aye. Well, you can see me anyway. I'm
Put a
going to...
big light on.
Nah, it'd be too bright. I don't have my makeup on.
Oh, no, you
I'll see all the blemishes on my skin.
So,
Yeah. They're asking Steve to leave your contact details. Fuck's sake. I'm going to report you for being a rebel. Exactly, William McPhee. The police say they're not wearing masks. Yeah, it's one rules for them and one rule for us. So anyway, lovers and haters. So I appreciate, people having a concern. But it's a lesson for me as well, and it should be for you, not to be attached to anything. See, this online thing, it's not going to happen there. These characters that are about online, there's so many players that they're not interested in any progress or any of that. And sometimes I've got regrets, that I shouldn't have fucking played to them or whatever, but shit happens, You live and learn. Exactly, Des. That's exactly it. People hear these words and they have a relationship to them. Mandatory somehow means law. You're going to go to jail if you don't put your mask on.
no, it's just sad. Like,
Yes, Judge, this bastard was not wearing a mask. Lock him up. Aye, good Huxley. I'm glad you enjoy yourself. That's amazing. Get to you're fully attached to crypto there. Tom Yamaha's saying that he was sent the one that sent me that thing that I set up. I had to put the bank details in for it.
yeah.
He's saying I'm going to make a mint on it.
Yeah.
We've still got that SpongeBob SquarePants thing, I know.
No, that's something
That picture. I've kept it boxed. Tom Yamaha, that sounds like big promises to me. I'm very intrigued. He's saying my life's going to change. Aye, I can need to speak to you. You need to give me a shout. PC's in the shed. I'm not going to drag the PC into the bedroom. I'll sort better lighting out for the next time so you can see my beautifulness. So I say, aye, I mean, none of these are perfect. There's loads of things that I would have done differently and things I probably shouldn't have done. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
How many times
we're not perfect.
the amount of times that I've come in and you've said to me, oh, come on, you were a bit a bit much
Yeah.
there, you know?
Mhm.
Fucking hell. I gave out some abuse myself. How about the night I tell people I was going to shag them and all that? that.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's just a character.
I know, but when I get fucking angry, sometimes I do say stupid shit, don't I?
Yes, very much.
But not you. I'm not abusive
No,
to you.
you'd get a slap. So,
I'm still clinging onto the bike for dear life, Dom. Robert, how you doing, mate? I'm just clinging onto the bike with the fucking fingertips, mate. I was on I posted it in my community thing. I got a text message from a guy who calls himself the Blethering Pensioner. Guy called John. I was on there this evening having a wee chat with him. So check it out. The reason that I never advertised that I was going to go on there was because I didn't want the man's chat box overran by fucking zealot trolls, causing a shit show. So I explained that to him and says that I would pin it up in the community after we'd had the chat. So he's a nice man. Does his wee podcasts, and he's going to be doing a thing on a Thursday evening where he's going to have a mystery person appearing on. So check his wee channel out. Nice and relaxed. It's on the community page. Hell, do you know the Globetrotter Scooter Club? No. Magumba, you don't need to be angry to talk shite. I've had a smokes, I've not even got a comeback for you. All I can say is midget or something. My brain's not functioning properly. Wish I could get out on the bike. Fucking pushing down all the time. I have vitamin D tablets. Sunbeds. I just need to go for the old sunbeds. I'm going to go and get a smoke. You coming?
yeah. Done. Great munching there.
Aye. Yeah. What are you on? Oft. That was a bit much. I feel overexposed. Put the lighter up.
Just keep it away from me.
I was using that camera and you can look out into the darkness. Fuck you. What have I done? What's that? My fingers in front of you.
Yeah.
I can't wait, Stephen Hamilton. Half a day of sun. I don't even think we'll get that. My prediction is it'll be overcast by,
Raining by 6.
I say by 11 in the morning, it'll be overcast. Can you grab the water? so as I say, I'm just going to get back up, right?
I'm going to close my office.
You're what?
Ruffled out.
Right, okay. See, it's not that dark in here. It's just when I sit here it gets darker. So I see there was a bit of celebrating going on. I was sent a couple of links. There was some people celebrating. Again, it shows you the level of this, doesn't it? That people think there's something bad happening in your life, and your apparent demise is something to be celebrated, like you're some fucking, I don't know. I mean, who do these people fucking think you're? Everybody seems to forget that. This is a social media platform. This is how a lot of bullying in youngsters comes about, because the behaviour that goes on online is absolutely fucking horrific. Especially for a youngster, I fear for them. You know, some of the shit that goes on here. People view you, this is the thing, it's like, I've had people coming and going from this platform, and they seem to go with bitterness, and they still talk about me, you know, make snidey comments, and it's like, what is their view? Is it the jealous that there's people that come? Is it the jealous that you've got subscribers or something? Because I don't give a fuck about any of that stuff, you know. I find it fucking highly bizarre. You know, but you're viewed as some sort of, I don't know, object or something. And they think because you're in their mind, you're popular, you can now be an object for them to fucking dismiss and, you know, call whatever at any time they fucking like. They're absolutely fucking bonkers. Andrew's about to blow up YouTube. I hope so, Stephen, because something's certainly going on in this neck of the woods with the weather. It's no the way it's been. Aye, Andrew, you know, celebrations that the big bad man in the shed's no more and all this stuff. How fucking sad and pathetic is that? And they all hate you, but you know, then they use your name to get views and fucking whatever else. It's
Sorry, I'm going to ruffle about with Chris.
aye, at least you're not snoring.
No.
You know? Me snoring, that's better than snoring. At least I've got your company.
Shut up.
Aye, I think it'll be a whiteout tomorrow, Matthew. Aye, so I think the whole social media thing, you know, people, I think, just feel that they can go in there and be whatever they imagine themselves to be, and you know, people like me, I come on here just as a real person, not here to play fucking games and all that shite that that's the stuff I avoid pubs and social interactions for, because I can't be fucking bothered with the mindless games and agendas that people fucking dream up for whatever fucking reason. And it's no different on here. People just view you as some fucking object. So as I say, if you love me, you've got some attachment to me because I'm giving you something. If you hate me, you've got some attachment to me because it's something that's unresolved. So the best method is to resolve it so that you can get over your fucking wasting your own time, your own energy. Whatever your hatred is towards me, you know, iron it out. I'm here. I'm always here. You can come and resolve your issues anytime you like, rather than begging for attention by making snidey comments and spinning fucking big cobweb stories about people and cutting twitch and gossips, exactly. Exactly, JT the game. You know, we've maintained an average of 12 degrees, you know, and they'll say shit like, oh, it's 12 degrees, but it feels like 10.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And then I was reading an article the other day, last week, and they were saying shit like, oh, Scotland's summer's so bad because it's payback for the good summer we had last year. I'm scratching my head going, what the fuck? When did we have a good summer last year?
Straight for the last 5
The
years.
last 5 years have just gradually got worse to the point where I'm literally going insane.
Yep.
It might be hot, Andrew, but it's whether or not we get the fucking sun. That's my concern.
Who's doing it anyway?
Defo Dom Yamaha, you should come up for a visit. Aye, Matthew's saying it's same there, 15 degrees.
Whereabouts?
Well, that's it, my Goomba. It's back to that pattern, isn't it? You know, we get one dry day in like 4 weeks. So that day consists of frantically running about, cutting the grass, tidying up, trying to get out for a wee bit of activity, get some sunshine, get a shot in the bike, you know, squeezing your whole summer into one fucking
One
day.
day. Once a month.
To be honest with you, Robert, I hoped for that and all, but it's just not happening, mate. That's it, Stuart Lundy. You know, people try and tell you, you know, that the weather in Scotland's always been like this, you know, as if, again, try to gaslight you into doubting your own experience. You know, I speak to generations of people here, they know what the spring and summer was like here. It's only in recent times it's went like this,
Yeah, it has.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Anders Ace. They'll say that's it. That's been the warmest fucking summer on records.
They've tried to say that.
Aye, they say all that shite all the time. Nice one, Stuart. They're putting Kirklees back in lockdown from midnight Friday, Steve HV saying. Take it that's somewhere in the UK, Steve. It's in their rhetoric. They keep bringing it up. Second waves.
In 2 weeks.
You're saying they keep saying 2 weeks, 2 weeks, aye. So I would get your supplies stocked up just now before everybody does the usual and fucking panic buys the bog roll. Cheers over the plane. My tantrum's over. I've broke the fucking hypnotic state I put myself in of obsessing with the weather. I was getting unbearable, wasn't I?
Sorry.
See, I was getting unbearable.
Yeah. No, you weren't that bad. It was just one day. I bulked up.
Manchester in lockdown from 12 midnight. What, the night? Hidden in plain sight. How you doing? I know, Matthew, it's fucking annoying. Man from the Ice Age says it was cool when he was a kid. I think that's it, Stuart. Anyhow, I'm not going to stay on long. Just thought I would come on and say hello and see, maybe do this every now and again, you know, talk about something different. what I need to no do is have a smoke. So it'll encourage me not to have a smoke late at night, because I have ideas in my mind and things to talk about, and then I just forget. Stop crunching me crisp like that.
Turn it.
If you're not snoring in my ear, you're crunching fucking crisps. Who has gone all quiet? Who? Manchester. Fuck knows, Andrew Calvert. I'm going to have to get my focus back into that, but there's loads of people who have, offered up their services. So I'll need to approach a few places, because I would really want to make a noise about it. I'm hoping that the universities and stuff will all go back, so that we can try and rope them into this and get them invested in it. Also, I think it would be beneficial to start having constructive discussions. I would love to, people like the guy Dave Brisbane that was on, see, if we can have discussions with people like that who, are standing, have a stance on the earth being a globe, but they have the ability to be, mannered and respectful, and articulate, properly without any antagonistic trolling type behaviour. So from here on in, I'm really only interested in people like that. I think when Dave came on, he kind of set the bar for, a globe earther and how they should be approaching it, rather than the usual behaviour we've been having before. So I would like to get people involved, regardless of what they believe the earth to be. If we can make the construct happen and get enough people invested in it, then it would be worthwhile. So I'm going to keep it going. Nice one, Andrew. Hottest day of the year tomorrow. Aye, that'll be the excuse to say it's been the warmest summer since fucking
Aye.
1964 and all that gibberish that they come out with.
Yeah, every year they do it.
The hag will no show up until I'm sleeping. Doesn't he come at me as the hag though? Came at me as something different. I didn't get the old hag. I know a couple of people that have experienced that, but I never get that. If that's what you're talking about. Price of Lindale. So I can't be bothered with any of these fuckers anymore. If we're going to entertain anybody that's professing the globe, they have to be, as I say, the bar's set for them. Dave Brisbane was the man that done that, and that's what I expect. That's what I can entertain and have a decent conversation. These morons that are online fucking creating all sorts of nonsense, lying about people, misrepresenting them, I've no time for any of that dishonest behaviour. We can have this resolved. If we can get something done, we can build the construct, then there doesn't have to be endless, mindless debating and people conning each other and making money out of it. That was the best thing, Scott Richardson. The children only subjected to fucking nonsense. Matthew C4, that's what I've been doing again since last year. What did I count? We've had 3 days this year.
Yeah,
3 days this year where we've had a clear sky and sun, and we had those 3 days in a row. That's how bad it's been up here. Aye, that's it, JT the Game, and it's all that's kind of fun, and we know these people are dishonest and they're lying, and it's good to watch them tie themselves up. But to be honest with you, it's not something that I can be bothered with anymore. I can't be bothered giving up a Saturday to go live to fucking put up with morons like that. I don't even want to discuss them, to be honest with you. They've got nothing to offer. And if they had anything, they can bring it. You know, it's simple. I don't think we would need to bother about it, Dom Yamaha. Something like that you could just date yourself and not tell them. Healing Zoo, no harm has no law or words of another, no victim or crime. Most laws are harm with victim and crime created by words of harm laws. That's it. Sticks and stones. Look, full strength mic here. Am I loud? Maybe I'm holding the phone too close or something. Second wave's coming. That's exactly it. There isn't a debate in it. How can you debate singular objective reality? You can only debate ideas and concepts. You can't debate a practical reference. Incubus and succubus, sex demons of the night. I think I could be doing me a bit more of these sex demons. I don't get many of them, mate. I just get scary bastard and things. You're my sex demon, aren't you? Aye.
Angel.
Aye, sex demon angel.
I'm an angel.
Aye. Angels don't snore.
Shut it.
The channel was away because I took a huff, William. The weather broke me. Exactly, Stuart Lundy. I will do FPV Angel. The thing about the sea fishing line is there'll be all sorts of arguments about sagging and whatever else, Dom. It's all ridiculous to us, I know, but in order to, get it right, we have to make a reference point of the plumb, and whatever we utilise has to be relative to the plumb, or they're just going to come out with other gibberish about it all naturally goes with the curve because of gravity and all this shite. It's trying to set it up so that they have no way to escape it. It does, Andrew. It really affects me. People have been watching for a few years and maybe noticed it. When I get to this time of year and I start getting a lack of sun, I start to get kind of irrational and fucking annoyed, and don't I?
Yeah, we both do.
Aye, it's like it has a real physical and psychological effect. It's called sad, and it's one of these things. You hear people laughing as well, that people would get affected by the weather, but it's a real thing. It's unless you're experiencing it. But you have to look at the psychology again. It's you start making it worse for yourself because you place the expectation, and then you wind yourself up when the expectation's never there, and then you start making yourself this poor victim that you're no getting the good weather and fucking it just spirals into fucking being a prick, basically. Aye, winter, brilliant. Anyhow, I'm going to go before you start snowing.
Aye.
Right. Just a wee quick one, just to say hello, and I'm fine. And again, all this Dell's gone and whatever, that just tells you the level of these fucking people. Dell's not going anywhere. The truth is not going anywhere. Right? The truth will always be the truth. You lot have to combat the truth, and it's a big game to you in a battle to try and win. You're never going to win. The globe was fucking done and dusted long ago. Right? This is just all the big tantrums. And it's morons, it's people who are as thick as shit, who are out defending it for whatever reason. But I'm not interested in them. I'm only interested in the people that can articulate with respect and have manners, and they're no just out to annoy and agitate and divide and cause shit. So I appreciate everybody's concern, and I appreciate all the haters. We're all connected. Take care.